Hey guys, what's up and good morning. It is morning for me. It may not be morning for you, but I have my coffee. It's Dragons and Unicorns Rite of Passage, which is a barrel-aged whiskey coffee. It is amazing. If you guys haven't tried it, go look them up online. dragonsandunicornscoffee.com. Best coffee you'll ever have. I promise you that, especially if you're a whiskey drinker. So, today what we've got is a recently completed Mandalorian helmet. This is my file, my model, and it started as a 3D print if you look on the inside. From there, countless hours of Bondo, Sand Prime, repeat. And then beyond that, it got a couple coats of automotive gloss white, and then a wet sand, and then automotive gloss clear coat so that it is ready for molding. So today what I need to do is I need to actually prep the helmet for molding. And when you mold, there's a couple of ways that you can do it. You can do it elevated on some sort of stand, which is what we're gonna do. I'll show you in just a second. Or you can lay it flat on something like wood or metal or plastic, and then just silicone all the way down to the bottom. But what happens when you do that is you actually lose the depth of the helmet. So like this helmet here has actually got about a 1/4 inch depth all the way around it. And I really like that because it gives the helmet more of a realistic type feel, and it gives it a little more weight as opposed to it being really thin. And so in order to keep that, I need to put a flat piece here just right inside the lip of the helmet that allows me to overlap the silicone underneath it without creating a mess on the inside. And so how I'm gonna do that is I've got this stand that I built, and this is about 15 bucks if you wanna make one. I've got a black 12-inch pipe nipple here, a pipe flange that it screws into, and then the pipe flange is screwed to just a round piece of wood that I picked up from Home Depot for like 4 bucks. And so you can take a PVC cap like this one, which is just a 1-inch cap that screws on top, and epoxy it on the inside of the helmet. That way, you can take the helmet, you can line it up, there we go, and screw it onto your stand, and now you've got somewhere to work on the helmet, paint or anything like that that is not laying flat and it's not catching on lips or anything and messing stuff up. So today, what we're gonna do, so screw that. Today what we're gonna do is take this, which is the scale test of the helmet. It's just a really thin print of the bottom of the helmet. We're gonna put this on this Plasti-Core board that I've got, and then we'll trace it out with the Sharpie, and then we'll cut it out with a utility knife, and then we'll glue it in place with the hot glue gun, and then we'll fill it in, all the gaps, with this non-sulfur clay. And so that's really all you need for the prep. Build the stand, the hot glue gun, utility knife, Sharpie, scale test, Plasti-Core board, and the clay. And once we're done with that, then we can move on to the molding phase of the helmet so that we can start slush casting and popping these helmets out pretty quick. So let's get started. I want to make this as easy as possible here. So I want to use the edges of the board. Might actually be a good idea to glue this down. Okay, so now we've got this flat piece that represents the inside of the helmet. It's actually on the back, you can see that this was actually a sign from my construction company that I cannibalized. So use what you got, and this is what I had, so this is what I'm gonna use. So that's done, that's good to go. I may have to trim it up a little bit more when we put it in, but we're gonna find out right now. guys, this video is pretty easy. It's all about prepping this helmet and getting it ready for molding. That way when we apply the silicone, we have a nice clean edge down here. When we do the mother mold, same thing. So the next video will be strictly about molding this helmet and pulling casts out. So be ready for that. Smash the like button, and we'll see you in the next one.